So as you can see, this assignment is very similar to yours. It's called repeated addition, and the directions are the same. Write a repeated addition sentence to find the total in each array. For number 1, you'll see I have an array of bananas. I am given 3 blanks with plus signs in between and a 6 after the equal sign. So that's a little hint to help me find one of the two repeated addition equations. I also have to find the number of rows, the number of columns, and the repeated addition sentence for this array. So I'm noticing that they might have used the columns. So I'm trying to decide if they use the columns or if they use the rows. So I notice that there are 3 things. So that means there are only 2 columns, but there are 1, 2, 3 rows. So I'm thinking they use the rows for this repeated addition sentence. So we would have to count how many's in each row to help us create this problem. So there's 1, 2 in each row. So that would be 2 plus 2 plus 2. I'm actually going to use my skip counting strategy to help me add these together that we learned last week. So 2, 4, 6. Does that match the total? Yes. So I can go ahead and write down the number of rows. I already know that's 3 because I figured that out. Number of columns, I have 2 columns, 1 and 2. They go up and down. And I can just rewrite my repeated addition sentence here if I want to. 2 plus 2 plus 2 equals 6. As you can see, I have my cute little ducks in the second problem. So my ducks, underneath them, I do not have a hint to help me figure out this repeated addition sentence. But that gives me more choice because I can either use the number in each row or the number in each column to figure this out. I'm going to use the number in each column. So I can see there is 1, 2, 3, 4 columns. So I would have to add whatever number is in each column 4 times. So over here I have 1, 2, 3 in each column. So that means I would have to add 3 4 times. 2, 3, and 4. So 3 for this one, plus 3 in that column, plus 3 for this one, this column, plus 3 for the last column. So if I want to skip count to figure this out, I would do 3, 6, 9, 12. 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 equals 12. So you can also write down the number of rows here. So I know there are 3 rows because rows go across, and there are 3 of them. Number of columns, 1, 2, 3, 4. We already calculated that. And repeated addition sentence, I can go ahead and write that down here. 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 equals 12. Your teachers and I would love it if you can show as much work as possible today. So if you skip counted to find the total, skip count. If you added the way that was done in the presentation, add that way. And make sure your repeated addition sentence and your number of rows and columns are clearly placed on your worksheet. We look forward to seeing your work.